Welcome to another session of Ender Space 2. I'm Mats and I'm going to be playing with the Hissho on Ender's difficulty. So, last time we scouted out the pink player and some minor factions which we want to attack in this section of the galaxy. We also found that this part of the galaxy is a dead end. But we also discovered this brute, and I'm sending a scout down there, and I've already encountered another, or at least some other faction has already seen me, the Sophons. Another faction we can think about attacking early in the game and claiming their territory. So this is really like sort of an interesting spot because again we have like not the easiest time in reaching other empires. As you can see, these ships are like turning over there, and we'll take an additional 4 turns to get there, and then we have to go back there to get to the pink. So our ships are quite slow, but at the same time we had a really powerful economic start. So we're not suffering too much from being on one system for a while. And we can even think about getting wonders like the Endless Research Park and Endless World. Although we won't be benefiting that much from that right now, because we get bonuses from being devoted, and currently we're using up some of our K to fuel our best early game lore in Hatched at Home. So this is still kind of a delicate spot. I still want to see how this probably... For some reason it's not giving me the Transvine. Oh! It gives us straight up like a flat bonus to Fids if devoted or loyal. That's really nice. And probably something we're going to pick up sooner rather than later for a system upgrade. That kind of makes me feel like I want to send my fleets directly to that system. I'll take them 4 turns to get there. We can also think about using our K to give bonus movement points, 2 bonus movement points to this fleet. Make it reach that place faster. Don't know if it's going to be necessary, but yeah, I think I should probably attack pink first. I just want the Transvine quite a lot. We can pick up this system pretty quickly, but we can also move over there and pick up this system really quickly. And we can always send our secondary fleet up to there. Or a faster fleet, I should say, because that's not going to be very difficult to capture. So we can create a new ship design in a ship that's way faster. Actually, we can just wait for this upgrade to happen, and then we can use our Hyperium that we just got from a quest to build better engines. And those better engines should make our ships sufficiently faster, but also hopefully we have enough slots that those ships are more militarily powerful. Okay, here's the first election. Now we can actually completely change our system without approval losses, because we use K instead of approval. Normally, even on a dictatorship, changing these is just really bad. Currently, it would be really nice to keep this, because free war declaration is still kind of important to us at this point. We still want to have enough influence that you can declare war and refuse a truce, and if we go for something else, we have to pay influence to declare war. Maybe I should have, for that reason, chosen to pick up something else. Hardship ready can be nice if you need to colonize new planets in your system, but we already have all the colonization tech we need. I'm not quite feeling anything of these at the moment. We could go for the right-wing rule, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we just want to stick with military technology, or military laws. This hero is a militarist, and we do want him to be our main hero. I mean, our main governor. We only get 1 on the dictatorship. And the reason is because we get a really nice behemoth perk with him later, so that combined with the fact that military perks like this law is quite good at the moment, low fleet cost, still quite good. Spoils of War will be quite good when we start fleet battling. So I think I'm going to stick with that at this point. Maybe I could have planned about that a bit differently. Maybe you want to experiment in some of your games. Again, this sort of walkthrough is not the be-all end-all of strategy. It will definitely be good enough to get you through endless difficulty, but you can certainly feel free to try and improve on the play here. And as usual, every game of Endless Space we learn something. So I wonder if I should keep these ships back. And maybe get some, like, this technology will give us this fleet accelerator, which is quite nice if your ships aren't fast enough to have a ship that accelerates your entire fleet. Although we have to get there anyway, so might as well send these fleets there. And then decide later. With this extra population is finally going to reach our main system. Really nice to get extra population, but less useful when they're really far away. Okay, we don't have to decide which direction we're going to go in until next turn, so we won't. Subterranean versus life form. I guess strategics are never bad. I actually don't know what's... Oh, we got a new battle tactic. This is good. This is really good. It increases our fleet damage if we have more ships. And we're going to have more ships because we've devoted so much of our time to a decent amount of our resources to having more warships. So let's just make sure that we actually have that. Okay. Reviving the build is kind of useless. Okay, this is nice if you have lasers, but this is really... Team Spirit is really great. And I guess we'll just keep these. It kind of forces us to go in close, which kind of makes me feel like it wasn't that wise to... Alright, here we found Yellow. And that makes me wonder if I want to split off a second fleet just to pick up Yellow's colonies. Attacking two factions at once is risky, but at this stage of the game, the AI is not that well developed. It's not really in a position to necessarily punish you. We haven't actually gotten that technology yet. 3 turns. So we're still benefiting from the probe. Let's see what other ship designs we can come up with. A couple of turns. Again, saving up dust, not the worst. It's not like we don't have a use for it now. In a couple of turns, we'll pick up impactless, at which point we want to buy a lot of governors, buy a fleet commander. And especially since we're going to pick up new systems relatively quickly, that's something we do want to think about. If you can, you always want to think about maximizing impactless. Especially in a game where the academy hasn't been discovered yet. Heroes aren't going to crop out until quite a bit later. And we can get a bonus if we have like maybe 3-5 governors up and running really quickly. Okay, now we've picked up the extra engines. We can retrofit this Kestrel. Oh, we also unlocked this technology now. I mean, this wonder. Those are the other things you can get. Instead of quests, you can also pick up like these special buildings. And graviton research is really good, by the way. If we want extra science. I think we'll prioritize these tier upgrades first. I mentioned the extra lore slot. And the system development, something we really want. So let's edit the Kestrel. And see what it would look like with better. So 2 bonus movement speed at the cost of 2 Hyperion. Pretty worth it. Now the question is, can we create something that boosts our entire fleet? And yeah, it turns out we can. Gives our entire fleet bonus 1 movement. We can even give it a bonus 2 movement with 10 movement speed. Is this going to be worth it? That's quite a big chunk of Hyperion. And we'll have to catch up with our fleet first. Possibly not. Not super solid. I mean, if we had Hyperion production, I'd be more happy to go into that. Although we can always sell stuff to pick up Hyperion in the marketplace. Although the limiting factor is almost always how much is for sale. There isn't much Hyperion for sale. We can pick up some Tron. No, we can't pick up enough Transfine for a system upgrade right now. Super Spuds are somehow abundant. Again, not something that's super great. So we probably won't go for that. So I feel like improving the cash draw for better movement speed, and improving this hawk for better movement speed is probably what we'll go for. We can also think about creating a siege ship for the tougher systems. I wonder if this is the best one. Siege ship is going to be really slow. That's going to be unfortunate. Maybe we'll just rely on extra manpower for now. Yeah, we'll build a couple of extra ships to catch up our fleets. I guess the real question is, do we want to send them down here to put pressure on this empire simultaneously? So if we go here, that'll take us 6 turns for this fleet. This fleet, that will take us 6 turns. And then within... wait. Oops. Okay, no. Thankfully they didn't send it in that direction. This fleet will take us 3 turns, so in 6 turns it will have 6 ships on the sector ready to clean out that and that. We could also go this way, that'll give us 3 turns there. It would take us way longer to get the system, and way longer to get this system as well. So I think we're going to go for that, pick up that system, and think about pushing for purple, but that will take think of pushing at pink over there. That will take more time though, and probably more siege. We can definitely pick up these 3 systems relatively quickly, I think, with these ships. Now the question is, do we want to spread ourselves thin and go for yellow? Or do we want to just focus on picking up pink as quickly as possible? I'm not sure what the answer is. Wait, Hawk is an attacker? Wait, which is... Are they equal? Oops, did I forget which to upgrade? This is probably the one with newer guns. And this is the one with... No, they have similar tier of guns, never mind. It's fine. So, I'm not quite sure which direction to go here. It's definitely something worth thinking about. I feel like we'll get a lot of mileage out of these ships attacking that. We don't have to take the system right away. Instead, we can take those 3 systems, this system, potentially any extra colonies they make, and we can also think about then going back for that one while building up some siege ships from here. And in the meantime, I mean, I don't know if we're going to get that much extra mileage out of these ships, and we could just easily produce 4 ships, pick up that system, and set ourselves up reasonably well in this sector of the galaxy as well. So I'm going to choose to split up by forces. Not something we have to do, and probably not something that's always super wise. Right, how long will it take us to get over there? It will take us 5 turns to get over there. It will take us 6 turns to get over there. And it will take us 10 turns, I guess, to start really sieging that system. Can actually just keep this in the hangar for now, because we'll... it's probably a good idea to go this way anyway, and we also want to start scouting out this direction anyways. So we're getting some extra mileage out of those ships. I could have been using war banners to improve movement. Maybe I should have been. So, again, just another ship has been built. We really are producing like quite a lot of ships. Kind of like the theme of this section of the game. Oh, we have discovered another minor faction here. That really makes me want to split up my forces even more. Attacking minor factions, collecting their systems, is something we'll definitely benefit from. I haven't discovered the Surfons here yet, meaning the Surfons are probably in that direction. Would be nice if this ship helped us find that out. Okay, I'm just going to produce 3 more ships, that should be fine. I'm fairly confident we won't need siege ships for these small colonies, but we do have to think about them eventually. So which ship is going to be the best for siege? We can actually make these into siege ships. A bit resource intensive, but they'll be way faster than the other versions. And I guess equipping a couple of rockets. Doesn't really hurt too much. Yeah, I mean it's nice if they're not completely dead in combat. But it's not a must that they have to have combat skills. Okay, it's going to be a bit more costly to reduce these. Let's make one siege. So we can send it over here and make that conquest like a lot faster. We can also use this ship to sort of slightly support our fleets here. We can basically make a 7 fleet together with this program. I might just go for the dust trees on this system. We can always use the Transvine for a second system upgrade. And extra dust is actually not bad considering that we want to hire heroes. I mean, it's not amazing, but 60 extra dust is not bad. Picking up that tier. Now we can get bonus dust on our system. We can get treaty cost reduction. I guess that's not the greatest. This tier of perks is really not super amazing for governor. We might want to reassign our hero when we get the 6 bonus movement speed to a military commander. And maybe we should plan for that already, although none of these things are really great. Like 20% bonus fleet health would be nice, but 10% minus fleet cost in terms of dust. Reduces the upkeep cost, by the way. Actually, this is nice for the Senate. Bonus capacity. And that's actually kind of nice. Go with this and this and this. These perks all make me think that still make a good governor later into the game. I mean, once you get this upgrade, it's quite nice to have a Hissho fleet leader. But until then, like, I feel like the governance will be more important, especially since we rely so much on our system. So I guess I'm going to pick up extra dust for more heroes, so we can pick up a different fleet commander. Pick up extra manpower capacity, which will be a nice bonus on Senate, and also good on our system. And we'll get this, which is really nice on the Senate and on the system for behemoths. And also bonus industry on the system will be really nice. It's possible that in the future we'll have a better governor, but I guess for the starting turns I really do like this character. I really do like this Hissho to be my governor. Finally, the Guardian is... Oh, okay, so they actually assimilated that minor faction. And it turns out the Serphons are in this direction. Wait. Let's keep going. Yeah, we found the home of the Serphons. They're sort of boxed in here. It's kind of a weird galaxy. There's a lot of... Oh, I didn't think about whether I wanted to sell the ship. It's possible I just want to keep scouting with it though. So I can use these ships to start putting pressure on that system as fast as possible. We don't have that much siege power. So sieging is something we want to get done or get started sooner rather than later. I guess I'll make a couple of extra siege ships. I don't foresee us losing to the fleets right away, and sieging and capturing systems sooner is valuable. Besides, it's still a... Oh, we're currently devoted on 85. That's nice. Don't know how long that's going to last. It's possible we'll get some extra points from attacking other factions now. Okay. So they have some defenses there. Okay, whatever. Sector merge.
I trust you no more than
yeah, everyone will know about me and my saber rattling ways. We might send the first siege ship to combat the Volters. So I think we want to declare war on the Volters right away.
Speak. Let us see.
It's free, and we get to besiege their system. And also attack the Argosy. The Argosy is... He'll be using Team Spirit. And we're just going to be autoing it because it's not really an interesting fight.
Do you agree?
Okay, we attack the civilian ship, which is great strategically, awful like morally. I guess we're not really playing a moral faction, to be honest. We still have to think about mining. Has this been unlocked yet? No, it hasn't. Once you get to Narc University, we can think about what we want. We can get this for extra science. That's pretty nice. It will take us a while to get there. We can get some more military technologies, like especially the better warships, and potentially, I don't know, titanium weapons or whatever. Particular bonus. What is it called again? The thing that lets you put more ships in your fleets. Command points. Command points are really priority if you have enough ships to support them. We have to win 10 battles to get this. I don't know what a sonic disruption net is. It improves our defense of the system and manpower. Oh, that's not bad, but also bonus K, something we want. So let's try and win 10 battles if we can. We're probably going to be one of the most aggressive players at the moment, so... I think I do want to produce a bunch of siege ships now. We don't have. It's going to take us a while at least to get better warship tech, and in the meantime, while we're building up our economy and pressuring other factions, we want to start besieging them as well. Now, how long will it take us to get here? It'll take us 5 turns, versus the 5 turns it will take 6 turns. I guess we'll send it this way first, because the other siege ships can go there, and then we'll start besieging both faster that way. Once we get this, we can also pick... Oh, we can pick up that as... Well, they claimed that. Looks like they charmed the minor faction. But that means it shouldn't have that much defense. I think once we have all the fleets together, we can think about doing an invasion immediately. We have tanks, and Hissho are just good at manpower anyways. Okay, they were next. That's what that was about. Mining operations ended, that means the next turn we can do another mining operation. Oh, I picked up the Ash Planet. Might be worth colonizing that. I guess we'll get our siege ships first. I mean, we're not running out of space on our planets yet. I guess we'd rather not have this high gravity thing affect us, and those rings are nice. We also have we don't really have anomalies, so we're not really getting the most out of this, but it is relatively cheap and will give us a good amount of... We have 14 population already, thanks to our emphasis on food. Look how fast it's growing. We'll get at least 14 bonus science from that. That's not great, but if we put them over there, we'll get a lot more science. I don't think that technology is a priority, but it is kind of neat to have eventually. More science is never bad. Okay, we get these 2 siege ships, help us attack yellow. And then since we're playing so aggressively, we probably want better ships eventually. I'm not sure what the hunter looks like compared to the coordinator. We'll find out, I guess. Part of the reason I'm playing so aggressively is because neither of these factions is really a warmonger. So we can probably get away with taking a couple of their systems without them really pushing us. And really we do have to take systems because we're way behind on colonies. We have more troops than them and better troops. As you can actually check what kind of troops they have with the invade button. Kind of neat. I'm going to send another probe. So I'm sort of feeling an invasion here. Now you can go for blitz, which is normally better if you have the full capacity, but we don't, so we're going to go for preemptive bombing, just for a bonus of damage. Okay, so they're going for protect system and not drafting. See, you didn't actually get any K, just because it wasn't really a close battle. It's kind of sad, but yeah, whatever. So the seed ship goes to yellow. I don't think we need... Yeah, we'll send this breed ship this direction. Don't need it, but it's nice to have. I guess we want more warships if we're going to keep putting pressure on yellow. We are stretching ourselves out a bit thin. Let's see if it comes back to bite us. It's always kind of fun to try something new and interesting. Because then you maybe learn, for instance, oh, we can actually get away with this. So that's a good strategy. And we won! That's really nice. Soz, dude. And we're busy. We're about to do some saber rattling. So winning that victory gave us a lot more K. Really nice. We could spend that. We're currently in the devoted range. As you can see, we can finally... Wait. Okay. We can subdue it for a small K gain. And a few resources. Or raise it. But we really just want to occupy here. That's really the point of all these conquests. Okay. Bullying, saber rattling. Oh, I forgot to choose a resource. Now that we have Transvine, we might want to wait though. This is like a 20 flat boost defense, which is better than a 60 boost. Though on our main system, either will be quite strong. So how many are we getting a turn? We're getting 2 a turn. Perhaps we want to... oh, by the way, I'm getting Xenoduster because of Temperate, Fertile, etc. We can also think about getting Ancestral Reverence. Well, this is kind of interesting. This is unique to the Hissho. You can basically turn your system into not a system. Just pump your main system with your colonies. I think I want to get things set up rather though. It's possible that is better because of the heavy costs of getting a new system. On actually, I forgot about this. Actually, our system is devoted, so because of K, it doesn't actually matter that we colonized it. Often, with other factions, if you conquer planets, you lose out on a lot of its production value because everyone hates you. But at least everyone hates you for a while. But not the case of the Hissho, so we immediately get all the nice effects. So that's awesome. And something I really forgot to mention. Should have. Oh, this is... Oops. This is another ship. Oh, no, it's going that direction. I thought it was heading towards this just because of the shape. But no, it's going towards there. So are we. Oh, that's really good. Now we're sending the siege ship over there. We're probably going to pick this up and then think about setting a siege to Pink's homeworld. Though, again, we don't have to do that. You can think about getting Dinark University. 10 turns for a huge Fizzy boost. But 10 turns is quite a lot. Okay. Ideally, don't want anything on this planet. Screw that planet. So, we have the extra law slot. Hissho Holiday Act gives us bonus K radius on our behemoths. It gives us bonus K in general. But it's not super great. These effects are nice. I guess I'd rather just want low fleek. I'm not actually sure which is best here. Dust reduction for our ships, not bad. Actually costs more than we produce. Let's just go with the low ship cost at the moment. Kind of choked a bit in terms of early game laws. It's possible a different government type is better. Not 100% sure though. This is strategic resources only, sadly. Endless Research Park, pretty nice. Something you could think about picking up. Alright, what research do we want? This is kind of tricky at this point, I'm less sure about what I need. We could get this, but our science is honestly slightly lagging behind, so it'll take us 8 turns. Graviton Lab is really nice. It gives us a flat boost to science. And it gives us a boost to science based on our population, which is quite strong. And even stronger than this, for instance. And then we get a 25% bonus from this Optics Research Lab. So we can get these science techs. And maybe that's worth getting, just because our science isn't that well developed. Can also go for impactless, which will help us get a hero out sooner. I think maybe I want impactless. I can also sell off a lot of these extra resources. Let's see how much we could get, for instance, for this. 16k, that's enough for a hero. Okay, that decides it. I'm going impactless, just so I can get a hero as a fleet commander, and maybe a hero as a governor as well. We can definitely get 2 heroes, to be honest. Alright. We can start thinking about probing outside of the system, to be honest. We're losing 2k a turn because of Hatched at Home. I think the benefit is still worth it. There'll quickly come a point where we lose benefit, though. Let's just send that there. Send the seed ship there. So the point of doing an early timing is that the AI or other players potentially aren't really prepared for this kind of early attack. And that's why you can put a lot of pressure on them. If you were playing multiplayer game, you scout an aggressive faction like the Hissho, that would be a big clue that you should defend yourself and prepare some fleets. The nice thing about having this kind of system in the game is it's sort of like a push and pull, or a decision you have to make. Do you want to build fleets and hamper your economy a bit in the hopes of getting more rewards? Or do you want to try and skip fleets to improve your economy? Kind of why I don't like playing with pirates, because of pirates you're kind of forced to build fleets. And that kind of takes away that dynamic a bit. That's at least why I don't like to play with pirates.
You're making the Sophology nervous. What are you up to?
Okay. Nice thing is the Sophons are relatively far away from us. So even if this invasion goes badly, we can always just back off. And here's another fleet, another system. That might be easier for us to pick up, to be honest. How long will it take us to move over there? And it's probably easier for us to defend as well. Although we started besieging this system. I just made 2 ships because I think we're going to need them. So this is again relatively easy to attack, I think. Oops, that was my mistake. So let's try preemptive bombing. So that was just a small victory. Somehow we didn't get K, despite the fact that that was an unfavorable battle. Let's not continue that next turn. My bad. I thought it was going to be a similar fight, but forgot that we had a smaller fleet. So I delayed our besieging a bit, but our siege ship is still coming. And siege ship does 50 siege damage a turn. So in 4 turns it will have whittled away that. We're going to keep scouting with that ship. After making this colony, we might need more ships, or we can just go into Denark University immediately. This is a huge boost. I mean, it's 25% extra Fidzi plus 10 influence on the system, and it pulls us closer to getting that unique upgrade as well. The question is, do we think we have enough fleets, enough fleet activity going on to warrant getting that upgrade? And I sort of think that we do. We have enough pressure on pink, and we're also putting some pressure on yellow. Though our fleet could maybe be a bit larger. Possibly want to build another Kestrel or something. Or another pair of Kestrels. Yeah, possibly that's just better. Though we can always buy a hero and assign it to that fleet, which would drastically improve our fighting capacity there. So I guess we'll get 1 more ship and split the difference. Obviously, we could pick off, by some miracle, these civilian ships. That would be quite nice for us. And also it just puts pressure on them a bit. Oh, actually gain decay by doing that. Now we can get the ship back here. weirdly, like a small ship will be able to take a system that you've just captured. So it isn't always safe to leave your systems without protection. But here I feel quite confident. So the plan is to pick this up and then send our siege ships back here and pressure that planet. So this is kind of the other side of the game, or the other side of the early game. In the previous series we went for a more economical approach, and now we're sort of going all out and trying to attack the enemy or our opponents as fast as we can. So it's possible they go back there and try and trade systems with us, with their fleet there. Okay. But in that case we can just pick off their fleet slowly. Those are 2 shuttles, and they use slugs. It's best to go turtle. Also, team spirit is bonus damage. It's quite important. I wonder if they retreat at this point. Yes. That was a decisive victory. I wonder if it's best to split up our fleet. And maybe send a couple of our ships back to hold that system. And also chase down those other privateers. I'm not actually sure. Let's just send this ship down here. Okay, that ship is going there. Somewhere we can actually see their movement patterns. Suppose we can make a new fleet. So I wonder if the new fleet, like if dividing our numbers will negatively affect our ability to, say, take the system or defeat their fleets. Not actually sure. I mean, we don't have enough movement to decide this turn, so let's just wait. Let's send the ship first here as like a kind of scout. It's entirely possible we pick up this system when we just move here as a sort of, and try and hold that sector. And in the meantime, we'll just merge these again. We can actually send more probes to see what they're up to. I don't know if probes actually reveal fleets though. It's possible they don't, in which case that's sort of embarrassing. Alright, we're sending this fleet here, so we're actually putting a decent amount of pressure on yellow. Again, attacking 2 different systems at the same time, I definitely am overextending myself a bit. Okay, their fleets are sort of well suited to it, attacking ours. Or at least the computer thinks it. But like this evaluation always misevaluates the strength of having extra numbers. It does kind of mean that we sort of want to go back into military technologies sooner rather than later. I guess I want this, but mostly so I can get stuff like this. Okay, they have an outpost there. Good to know. Send this back. We're still not being knocked out of devoted by our law. So, hopefully we can keep that up for longer. I wonder if we can already invade. That'll make things a lot easier in this sector. We have noticeably more power than them. And we're not doing too much damage without this ship. Let's try it out. With preemptive bombing. Yeah. It looks like we'll pick up this system. And after that we can probably just send some fleets back. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. No more probing required. We're not gaining that much of a Fidzy. The Fidzy boost from the Behemoth is less consequential at this point. Well, it's not a Fidzy boost, I'm sorry, it's a Fidz boost. So I guess we can go to this system and see if there's something better for us to probe. Yeah, this planet seems fine. Well, that planet seems fine. We'll get more luxuries to sell later. We also picked up this planet. What are the Amoeba good for? Bonus food. Alright. next time we're getting another Hissho. We're just keeping it off this planet because of the high gravity. So we can actually pick up the science stations. And if it's no cost to us, well, that would be a cost. How much would it be? It would only be bonus science per person on the planet. So not a huge priority because none of our planets are cold. But it's just nice to pick it up if it's sort of if it's not really impacting our other developments. So really, we've got the military ball rolling at this point. Alright, let's continue to use preemptive bombing. We don't have that much manpower. And we've had another decisive victory, and we've picked up our second planet from pink. Really solid. And now that means our K is very high. I'm just going to send the fleet this way. And that way we'll be quick to respond to either side. Okay, we don't currently have the ability to pick up lava planets. Probably something we want in the system though. As you can see, that technology is not free though. Actually, I went beeline for 0, but it actually only gives us 10, so that's not good. While the drone networks. We can think about sustainable as well. Yeah, why not? Okay, now we have to worry about... We know they have some fleets over here, and maybe some fleets... We know there's a pirate fleet, say, like hiding out around here. And the pirate fleet is almost certainly controlled by pink. We could look about diplomacy. How much do they want to truce at this point?
And watch carefully.
They're not... Oh, they give us a planet? Wow. Where's Bushia? Where is Bushia? I want to know. I haven't seen it. I guess I'm in for that, actually. And then we can redeploy these fleets into this sector. Yeah, actually. Why not?
Again. Is there a problem?
The usual tactical truce. We don't actually need that much. Extra manpower might be nice. Extra Hyperion, maybe. We can pick up extra Transvine for them. They might not be happy about that though. Transvine is something we kind of do want. I mean, this is sort of free. The main thing is that we're getting the system without tying down our fleets. That's sort of the beauty of truces. If you're winning a war, you just pick up a truce and then win a war in a different... Sorry, I have a cold. If you're winning a war, you can just negotiate a clever truce. And that's... We got a huge benefit, it turns out, from our influence production. And now we got a new system somewhere. They promised us a new system. Ha! This is hilarious. But it's also kind of great. This is not a bad system, to be honest. We're getting another temperate. And... yeah. That's pretty good. And our pink is basically out of the game. Actually, we don't even have to go for yellow if we feel confident enough. We can just go pick that up. Although we don't have to send our entire fleet into that. So we're going to move it here, split it up, send some ships over there to pick up this, which is easy. And send most of our ships down here to put more pressure on yellow. And now we've picked up Bush here. We have access to the rest of the galaxy. Okay. I think we don't really need to edit. Protection against these things is useful. Team Spirit is good. If we need attack, we have Team Spirit. If we need defense, we have these. Okay, we discovered these people. We could attack with our fleets as they make their way into Yellow's territory. So this turned out better than I expected. Our fleets are doing a lot of work for us. And putting a lot of pressure on our neighbors. We've basically ruined Pink's chances of winning the game. And in addition to that, we've gained a bunch of new systems. What is kind of bad is that the K cost is very high for keeping Hatched at Home up. And we don't have a second Behemoth yet, because Behemoth Tech hasn't been unlocked in the galaxy yet. We could help with that by getting more military technologies, but the good ones are kind of expensive at the moment. Now, we do want to think about getting an upgrade. We get 4 dust trees. We're going to be able to position where we can get lots of dust trees sooner. Okay, lots of dust trees sooner we can get the Transfine. Dark Litter is mediocre, but we have a ton of it. I think we want to just go for the dust trees, and we'll get Transfine later. I mean, the flat bonus is not that impressive later in the game, but it's also not that bad. I guess we'll get the dust trees. Probably something I should have gotten earlier, but I was kind of saving it, like hoping hoping things would turn out better. But now they've picked up these extra systems, it's something we definitely want on the list systems. Actually, we probably want to pick it up on systems. Apart from a main system where we get 25. Actually, is 25 food even that good at this point? Yeah. We probably rather want to get Denark University out sooner. Rather pick it up on... It's something we want eventually, but it's not like in a rush. And we don't want to put Denark University back. But these systems aren't doing as much for us. And Denark University is more of a priority. So we'll get on these systems first. Alright. Now if we had another behemoth, if we could magically get our behemoth over here or something, if we had another one, I'd be much more interested in using this. Still 25% on 2 of our systems. Or 20%-ish. This is not bad. It's something we can think about doing if we want to develop our systems really nicely. But it's probably going to be a bit... is it going to be better to have 1 turn of this? We're draining 4 a turn from Hatched at Home, so it becomes a lot less appealing now. Let's try and get rid of that, think of picking up something else. We get flat bonuses from this. Bonus size, it's pretty nice. Although it's not really doing that much for us at this point. Probably a mistake. I wish I could abolish it now. So, we're the Obsidian Eagle. We're still in devoted territory, and we're still getting some extra sides or dust or whatever we choose for that. But we're losing out on dust because of our fleet upkeep costs. Not a huge deal. We can always sell a ton of Dark Litter. And we're getting these system upgrades, so our dust is going to be fine again. Something I should have gotten sooner. My bad. I mean, these are... The mistakes matter, but they're not matter that much. They're pretty much crushing. I think I'm going to wait an extra turn for this to be completely decimated. And then pick that up, and then head over for this. Now the question is, do we want to keep ships here to prevent enemy ships from bothering us? And the answer is, I'm not sure. I mean, we can always send this fleet. Let's just see how long it will take them to get there. Which take us a while. Yeah, never mind. We do want to maybe split up this fleet. Still can't get any probe. So this early aggressive phase has been like really successful, and it's actually kind of surprising how good this sort of crude attack is, even at this difficulty. So bonus. Oh, by the way, the bonus happiness perks give us bonus influence instead. Do we need bonus influence at this point? Or do we need it as much as, say, 10% bonus dust? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I mean, 10 bonus influence is not that impressive later in the game. Bonus manpower is quite impressive. Bonus dust on the system is also quite nice. I think I'll just split between these two. We found Calgeras on one of our systems. That's quite nice. And now, as you can see, the dust production has gone way up. Now, we did pick up impactless sites last turn. And now let's check what kind of heroes are available. So we want a military hero. So that's a Guardian. That's also already quite nice. And to be fair, these guys are a lot better at... The Riftborn are a lot better at science and industry production. So I'd prefer to have that as a governor. But actually it's a militarist, so complex of our hero. That's not great. This seems like the ideal choice. Guardians are good for military, and then he has, I think, decent military points. But the reason I prefer him to E is because E is a military hero, and sometimes having heroes of the same ideology can sorry, interfere with your senator bonus. Like, it can just randomly remove him from senator. I'm not sure how that works. I prefer to keep, if possible, heroes away. So I'm just going to go for these heroes a bit earlier. Language is once again difficult for me. Let's just sell all that. And we can definitely get... This is our military trooper. How good is she as a... Foreign population is something we are gonna have, to be honest. So that's actually not bad. I'm used to... I often play factions, we don't have foreign population. And then sometimes I'm just like, oh, this perk again, you know? But it's actually quite good. Senatorship production costs, not bad. Bonus food. A bit of extra science. Some influence. Not amazing as... influences would be nice. I guess not amazing. As a senator. This is really good for fleets, to be honest. We might actually want her as our fleet commander instead. The nice thing about this is that you can move really quickly when you're free moving. She's like a decent fleet commander. And basically because of the bonus engines. And this free moving perk is amazing when you're doing a lot of free moving. So we have some choices here. And it's not clear which hero choice is best at the moment. And also we're about to, it looks like, face a battle against the Sophons. Which is kind of good for us because we're supposed to be battling. So it looks like I'm facing a couple of tough choices at the moment. Which heroes do I pick? Which heroes do I assign to my military? How many ships do I split off to go there? Do I want to make a hero choice? Whoops. That was a mistake. Do I want to make a hero choice that favors sending this fleet over here? Or do I want to make a hero choice that is better for fights with this fleet? Yeah, so join me next time as I try and navigate the stone and pick the correct heroes. And as we're doing that, we're going to keep expanding our empire. And as soon as these behemoths unlock, and we get far enough on the quest, probably by unlocking better hulls for better defenses, like this, I think we'll start to see how powerful the Hissho can be if you get an early strong economy and a strong attack like we're doing right now, combined with this upgrade, which is going to really improve our economy. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something, together with my good decisions and blunders. And please check out the rest of the series, which I think is going to be really fun.